What are you doing here?
I thought you'd be pleased to see me.
I am.
Funny way of saying it.
I just didn't expect to see you. I thought you'd be at the office all day.
Yes, I should be.
Is something wrong?
No, nothing that some good news from the parole board wouldn't clear up.
Oh, we'll have that fairly soon.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I couldn't bear to be at the office, not with the decision being made today.
Yeah, I'm having the same problem.
Every time the phone would ring, I'd jump. So I felt perhaps we could jump together.
Oh, well, it'll be over by tonight. Either the parole board will decide to cut my parole short to time served, or...
We'll get married anyway.
We'll get married. The question is when.
As soon as possible.
Well, I think that's for the parole board to decide, don't you?
They're not going to refuse your request.
Oh, I think one or two of them may have a good reason not to allow Duke Lavery to become a free man just yet.
Duke, you have been a model citizen since you were left out of prison.
Model citizens don't have brawls with reporters.
You were cleared of any responsibility of that.
I was cleared of starting the fight, yes, but, I mean, I could have walked away from Mark Carlin.
No, you couldn't. Not with your self-respect intact, you couldn't.
The parole board are only interested in my good behavior or my lack of it.
Yeah. You're not the only one that's misbehaved recently.
What does that mean?
Well, I have a confession to make concerning Camellia. You know, I've always gone on at you for keeping secrets about Camellia. Well...
What are you talking about, Anna?
There's kind of something I didn't tell you.
About Camellia?
I kept it to myself a bit too long. I hope it won't change anything. We've worked so hard to build. Thank you.
So, what do you have to confess about Camellia?
I jumped to the wrong conclusions. Again.
How do you mean?
Well, when we find out that Mark Carlin had gone down to L'Orient, I went to find Camellia because I felt that all the indications pointed towards her being the source.
What?
I know. I'm sorry. I should never have accused her.
I'd no idea you suspected her in the first place.
You're upset, aren't you? You have every reason to be angry. Not only did I falsely accuse her, but I didn't tell you.
I understand.
I didn't want there to ever be any secrets between us. I should have told you the minute it happened.
I appreciate you being honest now.
I mean, Camellia just wants the best for us. She told me that she had offered her half of the inheritance to you so we could get married earlier. I asked her if perhaps we could still use the money. And she would have given it to us. But she's already donated it to a convent.
Yeah, money's not what Camellia wants.
She has too much integrity to go behind our backs. I mean, I can't believe that she would have put Mark Carlin onto us.
No, I can't believe she'd do that either.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm really sorry.
I understand.
I feel better now.
I wish I did.
You will do. Once we find out about the parole. They've got to decide in your favor. And they're the only thing standing between us and the altar.
Are they?
Yes. If you've discovered any other obstacles, I don't want to hear about them. Well, what else could there be?
There's nothing.
You don't look very happy at the prospect.
That's all I live for, you know that. I'm just very nervous. I couldn't bear the thought of ever losing you.
You were.
I realized you were right. I do need help.
Pull up a chair.
I really don't know where to start.
How about with why you came to see me?
Well, I'm still leery of therapy, but as you said, you are a professional as well as a friend, and that makes a big difference.
Is Duke still the problem?
Yeah. But there's a new development, and it's really terrible. I haven't told you about it. Oh, I'm such a fool.
What happened?
Duke found out that I'm the source of the series of articles in the newspaper.
You didn't tell him?
No. And I wish I had. I've never seen him so upset. He's furious.
Did you get a chance to explain to Duke why you went to the reporter in the first place?
I tried, but he doesn't want to hear my excuses. I don't know why I thought I could have used Mark Harlan to drive a wedge between Anna and Duke in the first place.
You were desperate.
All I've done is push them closer together. Even if Anna walked out of his life today, he wouldn't have anything to do with me. He hates me.
Right now, I'm concerned with how you feel about yourself.
I agree with him. I don't deserve Duke. I'm a lying, manipulative witch. If I truly loved Duke, I'd want him to be happy. He's chosen Anna, not me. I just can't stop myself. Oh, Tom, please help me.
I can't sit still.
Well, I noticed.
Well, what's happened to Greg? He said he'd come straight over here as soon as they made a decision.
They're probably making up their minds.
Yeah, well, I'm losing mine.
Come on.
Hello, Duke. Duke Devane.
Hi.
Come on, then, tell me.
About what?
Is it a crime to strangle your probation officer?
In this case, it's justifiable homicide.
I'm trying to get you released, not sent up for good.
Trying to.
And succeeding. The board granted your request.
Finally.
Oh!
There is one condition, though.
Anything.
You have to repay the entire $100,000. The moment the money's returned in full, you'll be off parole.
Well, that's no problem.
That could take some time.
It's the board's decision. You find a way to raise the cash, you'll be a free man. Now, I've got to run.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. That's brilliant news. Well, what is it? You should be thrilled. Come on, what's wrong?
I was just hoping that there would be no strings attached, that's all.
Well, the money isn't a major problem. I mean, what with the money you saved and the 15,000, you've nearly got 100 grand.
Yes, when the inheritance arrives.
It will. We know it's going to arrive sooner or later. Just have to wait, that's all.
Hello.
You feel like some good news?
Hey, hello, Janet. Yeah, I'll be grateful for anything you have to give me.
Mark Carlin has left Leon.
Oh, that could be good or bad.
Well, it's wonderful. He wouldn't have left so soon if he was onto something. He obviously didn't find what he was looking for.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, I thought this might cheer you and Anna up.
Yeah, it's just what I need. Thanks for calling, Janet. You take care.
What'd she say?
Collins left Lorleon.
Already?
Yeah, apparently he wasn't getting anywhere.
It's our lucky day. Can't you see that? Things are finally turning out for us. You can see us walking down the aisle now. I think I was convinced we were never going to get married.
Mark, Ooh, Ray. Wait, when I took off for Laurel, I certainly didn't expect to wind up the trip meeting you here in the Big Apple.
Yeah, well, you probably also didn't expect to win a major journalism award either.
You know something I don't?
Rumor has it, your series of articles on corruption in the Port Charles Police Department has impressed a lot of people.
If I win, I will save a place in my acceptance speech to thank Devane and Lavery.
If you wrap up this story with a blockbuster finale, you're a shoo-in for the award. Now, it all hinges how you conclude the series.
Well, the Jeromes are my conclusion. I've got to figure out a way to infiltrate the group.
Well, you don't just join the mob by simply filling out an application.
Well, I'll break into the inner sanctum, all right? The Jeromes are the only ones who can tell me what actually happened to Evan. If I could get close to his parents, I could break this case wide open.
Have you tried?
Without any success. I just need the door cracked a little bit. I'll do the rest.
Maybe I can help.
You? How?
I have an idea.
You put me in the same room as the Jeromes for 1 hour, and I guarantee you the story of your life. I'll cinch the award, and I'll unlock the secret of Lorleans once and for all.
I'm satisfied with my treatment in Canada. But I agree with you. I should have continued outpatient therapy after I was released.
None of the other doctors suggest it would be a good idea?
I don't know. They might have, and I just ignored them. I really don't recall any serious effort to monitor my recovery after I was released.
Well, every doctor has a different method. Personally, I'm for follow-ups with my patients.
I wish I'd known you then.
Now we're making progress, Amelia.
You think so?
Yes. You've opened up to me about your treatment in Canada.
For all the good it did me.
Are you bitter?
Yes. But not about my experience at the institution.
What then?
I just don't like the way things have turned out.
You mean with Duke and Anna?
I don't know why I got Mark Harlan involved in the first place. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I knew it would have backfired.
So you regret trying to separate them?
No. I regret failing. Dick will never love me now. I know that's a bad attitude. I'm sorry. I just can't help myself.
I would say it's not a very healthy attitude.
I'm not an evil person, Tom. I just...
Confused?
I suppose. I know what I want. I just don't know how to get it.
Well, look, maybe your problem is out of reach. You need to accept reality. I mean, that's one of the main things I want to work on in these sessions. Some of these situations are just, well, the sooner you realize it, the better off we are.
I'm not a masochist. I don't enjoy banging my head against the wall.
And why do you persist on doing it?
I keep expecting it to crack.
Your head or the wall.
So you're saying that I should accept the fact that Duke and Anna are in love and we'll marry.
You got to.
I can understand that on one level, but the part of me just refuses to give him up.
So instead of dealing with your disappointment, you avoid it by living a delusion.
I can't believe that Duke will never be mine.
I know, Camellia. There's another area I'd like to look into.
Orleans?
Yes, I'd love to make a breakthrough in that. I'm convinced there's a connection somehow. If we could just get you to remember what happened that night 4 years ago.
Are you so sure I even know?
Oh, yes, I can practically guarantee that the secret is buried somewhere in your subconscious. All we have to do is dig it out.
I don't know, Tom. I mean, all the therapy that I had in Canada, it was no use. I couldn't remember.
Camellia, you've been through a lot in the last few years. But just think about what you've been through. You went through 3 years of heavy meditation in a convent, and you recently found out the truth about your real family, and now you know Duke is not your brother.
Which makes this even more hard.
Camellia, you'll never be able to face the present until you come to terms with the past. Now, I really believe that we can unlock whatever's blocking your memory. Now, it won't be easy, but it'll be well worth the effort.
I hope so.
And you'll work with me. And on your own.
Yes. Yes, I'll try anything. I've got to know that secret.
So much for my celebration lunch.
I'm sorry. I'm just not hungry.
What's it going to take to put a smile on your face? I mean, you're virtually off parole. Carlin is through with Lorleanne, and you are about to marry the woman of your dreams, even though I do say so myself. You should be ecstatic.
I am.
I can see you can hardly contain yourself.
Well, it's just this whole thing was so long in coming, I can't quite believe it's really here, that's all.
Is that it? What's wrong, Duke?
I want to get married.
We've already discussed that.
I want to get married.
Well, can we finish lunch?
I'm being perfectly serious, Anna. I want to get married as soon as possible.
Well, we're going to. As soon as we've got your father's money, then we'll get married.
Now, forget the money. Forget paying off my debts. Forget the stupid parole.
What's got into you?
I just don't think we can afford to waste any more time.
Why not? You've been acting strange all day. Now, out of the blue, you say we've got to get married immediately. Why? What's happened to change your mind?
Well, I just think the time is right now.
You're the one that wanted to wait till you were off parole. You wanted to pay off...
Oh, I know what I said.
Well, then, why can't we wait a few more days? Why have we got to get married immediately? Has something happened? What are you so worried about?
I'm not worried.
Yes, you are. Why are you in such a hurry to marry me?
Because I love you.
No. That's not it. It's not what's bothering you. What are you afraid of now?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, how about it? Did you pull some strings, get me access to the Jeromes?
I got you the next best thing. An address where the entire family will be tomorrow.
A hotel.
Banquet room. They're gonna have a christening for some baby mobsters. The whole clan's supposed to show.
Whoa, this is the crack in the door I needed.
It's simply a matter of you crashing the party. Once you're inside, you're on your own. Just don't leave there until you find out what we need to know. I mean, with those thugs, you're not gonna get a second chance.
I only need one. That's it. By tomorrow night, I will know the answer to what happened in Lorleans 4 years ago. And by the next day, Ray, it'll be all over Port Charles.
Here you are, sir. Have a good one, miss.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Go on. Back you good luck. What does it say?
It's from Angus's lawyer.
Yeah?
The inheritance is on the way. Could be here tomorrow.
You see, it's the final hurdle. I knew we should wait. Now, as soon as that money's safely in the bank, we can get married.
Yeah, can't come too soon for me.
Do you think we could keep the marriage a secret until we have a definite date?
No way. I want the world to know as soon as we're sure.
Well, it's just that we've had so many false alarms that if we cry wolf one more time, I don't think our friends are going to believe us.
I'm beginning to doubt myself.
You can put those all to rest. What could stop us now?
Oh, don't ask.